Mr. Aron, this project of yours in building these bungalows, what exactly brought it about?
The need of houses. At the time that we inaugurated this scheme, houses were very scarce to get.
Okay. Mr. Aron, this project of building all these houses, what brought it about exactly?
Well, 6 years ago, a number of men in the Ford Motor Company were aware of the fact that they had to do something drastic to get their own houses. As you know, at the time, and even today, there are quite long queues for council houses, and the building, even as it is today, wasn't coping with the demand. So we decided that, along with other people at that time, that it might be a good idea to start building our own houses in line with the self-build groups.
I see.
And we formed a committee and put out feelers to find out whether there were many people in the factory that were interested in a scheme of building their own houses. And we had quite a response. Well, from the number of applications that we had, we chose 60, and we then started to look around for a site to build on, and we were fortunate in finding this lovely spot here. And then it was a question of getting money in order to buy the materials to start the dwellings.
Okay. Mr. Ethalwaite, how did you approach this angle from the financial aspect?
Well, in the first place, we turned ourselves into a limited company.
Mr. Ethalwaite, how did you approach the financial aspect of this?
Well, in the first place, we turned ourselves into a limited company with a £1 share per member, and then £39 loan stock. We were fortunate in having the Ford Motor Company back us in the purchase of the land with an interest-free loan. We then raised mortgages with the Building Society, the Cooperative Building Society, for $18.50 per dwelling, which we had on a block basis in blocks of 10. We've had some very good help from the suppliers who we've dealt with, and well, we're just reaching a very successful conclusion with the aid of selling of additional property, additional land, which we haven't had to build on due to losing some 12 members on the way. We've made an additional 23,000, which will go back to individuals and assist in reducing their mortgages.
Mr. Aron, what brought about the idea of this project of yours, building these bungalows?
Well,
Mrs. Aron, how did you manage during this building period of these houses?
Well, we just lived and hoped and waited and lived within laws and hoped that it would all be done very quickly. And it was all a long, long wait, but it's well worth waiting for. And now we've got wonderful houses of our own, all due to our husband's very, very hard work.
Okay. Ready? Mrs. Aron, how did you manage during the building period of these bungalows?
Well, we had to wait. We lived within laws and we just waited and hoped that it would all be done very quickly. And now we've got wonderful, wonderful houses, all due to our husband's very hard work.